Okay guys, in this session we are going to discuss about the instantaneous speed and velocity. Actually in last session we discussed about the average speed and average velocity. Average speed and average velocity find over the time interval, but if you consider the instant velocity, then instant velocity is find at a particular time, t is equal to t second, then we just call it is instant speed and instant velocity. Okay, let's start this session. So first, what is instantaneous velocity? It is denoted by the v vector. Now simply sometimes we also denoted by only v, that is a symbol of the instant velocity. What is average velocity? So average velocity v is equal to delta x upon delta t, as we discussed in a previous session. Okay, so if you consider this time interval delta t tends to 0, means very small, then average velocity becomes instantaneous velocity. Let's see simple one. First case, if the time interval delta t becomes very small, then average velocity is given as the instant velocity, instantaneous velocity, or sometimes instant velocity, sometimes simply velocity. So if in example, if question is asking to you find the velocity, then you must be find the instantaneous velocity. Okay, how we give this equation? So velocity v is equal to limit delta t tends to 0, delta x upon delta t is equal to dx by dt. What we call it is dx by dt. So dx by dt is nothing, that is called a differentiation of x with respect to t. If you find the differentiation of x with respect to t, then we call it is a velocity. Okay, and here x is a function of t, you must be remember. In this case x is a function of t. Okay, how we just define it? See, dx by dt means we call it is rate of change of x, as we discussed in differentiation topic. Okay, if anything is changed with time, we call it is rate of change. So here x is what? Here what is this x? X is a displacement. X is what? X is a displacement. So rate of change of displacement called a velocity. Rate of change of displacement we call it is velocity. Let's see. The rate of change of displacement, it's called a velocity. Or second definition, change in displacement with respect to time. Change in displacement with respect to time. If you consider this equation, see, dx by dt. So here x is a displacement and t is a time. So dx means change in displacement. Change in displacement. Dt means with respect to time. So how we just define the velocity? Change in displacement with respect to time, we call it is velocity. That is the definition, you must be remember, simple thing. Okay, so we just gives the we just define the velocity in this way. You must be not this everything, then after we are go to this instant speed. Okay, not it. Let's see next case. At any time t, if you find the magnitude of instant velocity, if any time t, a magnitude of instant velocity and instant speed is must be the same, both are same. If you find the magnitude of the velocity, instant velocity, and magnitude of the instant speed, then both are same. Why? Because how, see, in this situation you must be understand it. If you consider the very small time interval, it means very small displacement and distance both. If consider any object is moving along this type of path, any object is moving along the any irregular path, but if you consider the very small section, say this one, point A to B, then for this small delta x, small displacement, if you consider very small displacement, at that time displacement and distance both are same in magnitude. If it is considered this A and B are very nearer to each other, then magnitude of displacement and distance both are same. If this both are same, it means velocity mode means magnitude. Mode means what? Magnitude. Velocity is equal to what? स्पीड, मतलब कि इंस्टेंट वेलोसिटी और इंस्टेंट स्पीड दोनों ही क्या होगा, सेम होगा। क्यों? क्योंकि अगर आप स्मॉल डिस्प्लेसमेंट का होगा तो ऐसा होगा। एक अनदर एग्जांपल है, देखो अनदर एग्जांपल, इफ एनी ऑब्जेक्ट इज मूविंग अलोंग दिस टाइप ऑफ पाथ, okay, if you consider this A point is somewhere here and B point is somewhere here, then distance does not equal to displacement. Why? This is distance, but and this one is what, displacement. But on the same circle, if you consider this point is very near to, just see, consider the A dash is somewhere here and B dash is somewhere here, means very near to. So for this situation, what we call it is displacement is equal to distance. In this case both are same. So if you consider the time interval is very small, that means distance and displacement same, velocity and speed is also same. All of you guys must be note this. What is the reason behind it? Why this? Why? And due to this, what we call it actually, magnitude of velocity is equal to magnitude of speed. Actually speed तो scalar quantity है, speed is a scalar quantity, so that's actually magnitude is always it is in magnitude, but velocity is a vector quantity, maybe positive, maybe negative, maybe zero, everything is possible for velocity. Okay, so for instant case both are same in magnitude, okay. All of you guys must be note this, then after we are go to this next one, note it. Let's see. And second note, velocity may be positive, may be negative, but speed is always positive. It's never negative. Why? Speed is a scalar quantity, velocity is a vector quantity. So for velocity both are possible, positive and negative, but speed only positive case is possible, not never negative. Okay, you must be remember this because we solve the number of example which is based on graph from this statement. Okay, not this one. Let's come to this next note, simple one. See, for uniform velocity motion, average velocity and instant velocity both are same. For uniform velocity motion, average velocity and instant velocity both are same, along one direction, मतलब कि velocity constant है, वेलोसिटी क्या है, वेलोसिटी इज इक्वल टू कांस्टेंट, तो फिर एवरेज वेलोसिटी दोनों सेम ही आएगा क्योंकि चेंज ही नहीं हो रहे ड्यूरिंग द स्पैन, ड्यूरिंग द टाइम इंटरवल इट डज नॉट चेंज. Okay, but along only in one direction, here velocity is considered, so that is also is two dimension, is constant, mean direction does not change, but we discuss about it in later. Okay, what is the meaning of velocity constant? So all of you guys must be note the second thing. If you consider this magnitude of speed and magnitude of velocity both are same at any instant time, and for uniform case, for uniform motion, velocity and average velocity both are same. It does not change. Okay, why? For uniform thus what is the meaning of uniform velocity? V is equal to constant, does not change, so average velocity also does not change. Okay, you must be note this, then after we are go to this next. Okay, note it. Let's see. What is the direction of velocity? In which case, if sometimes this type of question is asking to you specially, find the direction of velocity. So direction of velocity is the direction of motion, is called direction of velocity. मतलब ऑब्जेक्ट किस तरफ मूव कर रहा है उसी डायरेक्शन में हम वेलोसिटी डायरेक्शन देंगे. ठीक है, लेट्स सी. Direction of v, it means direction of motion. Or direction of v, it means direction of change in position. It means x final minus x initial. Let's understand the meaning of this statement. Very simple. If you consider the object is somewhere here initially, consider x is equal to 2. Okay, and a direction है कौन सी है, x है, and finally object is somewhere here, and consider it is x is equal to 4. Then find, that is x initial, that is x final. Okay, now find the delta x. Delta x means x final minus x initial, मतलब कि 4 - 2 आंसर क्या है यहाँ +2 आया, मतलब ऑब्जेक्ट पॉजिटिव एक्स में जा रहा है. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस? ऑब्जेक्ट इज मूविंग अलॉन्ग अ पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन. ऑब्जेक्ट इज मूविंग अलॉन्ग अ पॉजिटिव, क्यों? यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव है. ओके, लेट्स कंसिडर अनदर एग्जांपल. दिस इज एक्स. Object is initially somewhere here, suppose at x is equal to 4, and finally object is come somewhere here, x is equal to 2. Then find the delta x in this case. So x final minus x initial. Here the x initial is 4, x initial is 2, and x final is 2. Sorry, x final is 2 and x initial is 4. So answer is what? -2. Negative means this object is moves towards the negative direction. Here in the first case, object is moving towards the positive direction. See here, see this one, it moves towards the positive direction. But here the x is negative, delta x is negative. See both x positive. See x is equal to x is equal to 4. X means x does not positive negative, both are positive. Here we think about delta x. If delta x is positive, it means objects moving towards the positive x direction, and delta x is negative, it means objects is moving towards the negative x direction. That is the meaning of direction of delta x. This is the meaning of direction of delta x. Okay, all of you guys must be note this meaning of direction of delta x. All of you guys must be note this very important thing. See here, both the initial x and final x both are positive. X is equal to 2, x is equal to 4, but delta x may be positive, may be negative, and direction of velocities depends on the direction of delta x, not on the value of x. If you consider x is positive, this means velocity is positive. That's a completely wrong statement. Okay, if delta x is positive, means object is moving towards the positive x direction. If delta x is negative, it means object is moving towards the negative x direction. Okay, not this. Okay, let's see. This is the meaning of direction of change in positive. Okay, all of you guys must be note this. That is quite important thing. Write one simple note. Write a simple note. If delta x positive, then object moving towards plus x direction. Okay, and if delta x negative, then objects moving towards negative x direction. All of you must be note that is quite important thing. Okay, again I am telling to you, x positive doesn't mean objects moving towards positive direction, x negative doesn't mean objects moving towards negative x direction. Okay, you find this delta x, it depends on a delta x, x final minus x. This is called a delta x, we call it is delta x. Okay, let's we solve some example based on this simple one. That is a textbook example, illustration number 3.2. The position of an object moving along the x-axis given by x is equal to a plus bt square, where a and b is given to us. Let's write x is equal to 8.5, a is equal to 8.5, so 8.5 plus b is equal to what? 2.5 t square. So x is given like this, and t is in measured in a second. What is the velocity at t is equal to 0 second and t is equal to 2 second? So let's find the velocity. How we get the velocity? So velocity is equal to what? Dx by dt, differentiation of x with respect to time t. So what is the x? Put here d by dt of 8.5 plus 2.5 t square. ऐसा फाइंड कर सकते. सो डिफरेंशिएशन को सेपरेट करो. सो व्हाट इज द आंसर? d by dt of 8.5 plus 2.5 constant come out d by dt of t square. Now here the constant is given to us, so constant differentiation always 0, and use the power rule. Use power rule in the case of differentiation. So power is comes into the multiplication, one power is decreases. So finally what is the velocity? What we get the velocity? Velocity is equal to 0 plus 2.5. This 2 is comes in a multiplication and 1 power is decreased. So t raised to 2 minus 1. So finally velocity is equal to 2.5 into 2. 2.5 into it is a 5 and t raised to 2 minus 1 means t. So that is the velocity. So we have to find the velocity at 0 second and at 2 seconds. So at t is equal to 0, v is equal to 0. Why? 5 into 0, 0. And at t is equal to 2, v is equal to 5 into 2. Answer is what? 10 meter per second. So this is answer. Now find the average velocity. That's another question. That's consider this calculation for A. Now calculation for B. Average velocity between 2 second and 4 second. Actually that is a t initial for us and that is a t final for us. Initial value to final value. So what is average velocity? So average velocity v is equal to x final minus x initial upon delta t, as we know. That is a standard equation, x final minus x initial upon delta t. So what is x final? So x final means x4 and x initial means x2 upon 4 minus 2 upon 4 minus 2. Now how we get this x final and x initial, x2, x4 and x2 means in an equation of x you replace the t by 4, then you get the x4. Okay, so we have a plus bt square. We have a plus bt square means 8.5 means we have this equation. Let's find the x final. So x final is equal to x4 actually. X final is equal to what? x4. So x4 is equal to 8.5 plus 2.5 into t is replaced by 4, so 4 square. You just get this answer by yourself. Okay, try to solve in homework. Now find the x2. So x2 is equal to 8.5 plus 2.5 into 2 square. Find this one by yourself and put this both this value in equation number 1. Consider that is equation number 1. Put this both this value in equation number 1, then you get the answer 15 meter per second after putting this value. Okay, so this remaining task is in homework calculation. You get the different answer. See, first answer at t is equal to 0. What is answer? 0 for velocity. For second 10 for velocity at t is equal to 2. But what is the answer of average velocity? Average velocity is 15 meter per second. So it means such different than the velocity. Why? This is here we find this at t is equal to 0 and at t is equal to means particular time. But average velocity we have to find between 2 to 4. See, between 2 to 4. Here we get the answer of t is equal to 0 and 2 seconds particularly at particular time. Okay, but average velocity we just gives a time interval. So that is the difference between velocity and average velocity. Okay, all of you guys must be note this example, then after we are just go through the additional concept. Okay, note it. Let's see some additional notes. First notes, velocity is given as a v is equal to what? Dx by dt. Velocity is given as a v is equal to, so you must be remember this concept, I hope, in differentiation. We discuss one case in a differentiation. If you write the dy by dx, it means that is a slope of line. That is what? Slope of line. In which graph? In a y versus x graph. Slope of line, or sometimes we call it as slope of tangent. Sometimes we call it is slope of tangent. So as we studied in difference, that is the use of differentiation. If somewhere you find this dy by dx in a y versus x graph, then it is given as a slope of the line of the tangent. Slope of this tangent. Then you, this is the one important note. You must be note this. Okay. Let's we use the same concept here. So v is equal to dx by dt. V is equal to what? Dx by dt. It means this velocity is equal to slope of x versus t graph of any tangent. Okay, how? Let's we understand it in detail. Suppose you have a one graph x versus t, any type of graph, suppose consider this type of graph, and you have to finding out the velocity at this point. You have to finding out this velocity at this point. Then you only draw the tangent and find the slope. Then slope is equal to what? Velocity. But in which graph? Only in x versus t graph. If you consider another graph, then the slope doesn't mean velocity. If you have x versus t graph, then and then only slope is equal to what? Velocity. If this type of graph is given, then use the same concept, don't worry about this. Suppose x versus t graph is given to you, and you draw this graph like this, then it is again straight line. That is a straight line between x versus t. Then here also you write the same statement, slope of line is equal to velocity. But which graph? X versus t only. Only for x versus t graph, slope is equal to velocity. You must be note this. Now the second note, see here you have equation v is equal to dx by dt. Here you have a equation v is equal to dx. You just form this equation in this way. See, can I write this equation? Dx is equal to v dt. Dx is equal to what? V dt. Take an integration on both sides, then you get this answer. See, integration dx is equal to integration v dt. Use of the integration. See, use of integration y dx is equal to integration f of x dx. So what is this actually? That is a area of a graph, as we discussed in a integration session. Okay, actually we just discussed about it in detail during the integration. Let's we understand the same concept here. So here integration dx is equal to integration v dt. So if you find the graph between v versus t, if you find the any graph between v versus t, suppose here v, it is here like this, this is the graph, then area of this graph is gives us a displacement. What is the meaning of displacement? Displacement means change in position. What is the meaning of displacement? Displacement means change in position. See, above area, velocity is a vector quantity, displacement is a vector quantity. So in this situation, if you consider this situation, then this area is considered as a positive and this area is considered negative. Means above area is positive, below area is negative. Suppose you consider that is A1 and here it is A2, then what is the delta x total? Means x final minus x initial. It is a A1 minus A2. Why? Above area is positive and below area is negative. So you must be not this everything in your books. Then after we are go to this next one, you must be understand it properly. If x versus t graph is given to you, then and then slope is equal to velocity, and v versus t graph is given to you, then and then you just write in this way, area of a graph is equal to displacement. If you find the distance, then all this area considers the positive only. Distance is equal to what? Mod A1 plus mod A2. You must be not this both this thing. Displacement you consider positive, negative, both the sign. Distance only count the summation of whole area, magnitude of summation of whole area. Magnitude of area, you just find the magnitude of area. All of you guys must be not this. Let's see. Next one, we solve one example. Practice example 1. What is this problem statement? See, so position of particle is changes, x is equal to 2t square. Find the average velocity between 0 to 2 seconds. So let's first average velocity, average v is equal to x final minus x initial upon delta t. What is this? Initial time 0 second, final time 2 second. It means x2 minus x0 upon 2 minus 0. Put this value, so 2. What is the meaning of x2? Replace the t in equation of x by 2. Okay, so 2 as it is, so into 2 square minus 2 into 0 square upon 2. So that's 0 square is 0, so answer is what? Thus 2 into 2 into 2, 8 upon 2, so that is a 4 meter per second. First question, velocity at t is equal to 2 seconds. So second, find the second question. Velocity means instant velocity, so that is v is equal to dx by dt. So let's put this value d by dt. What is x? 2t square. Use the differentiation power rule. So use power rule. So what we get, v is equal to 2 as it is, 2 comes in a multiplication, 1 power is decreases, so 2 minus 1, so it is equal to what? 4t. And at what point you just get it? You just find this value at t is equal to 2 seconds. So v at t is equal to 2 seconds. V is equal to 2 into 4, that is a 8 meter per second. And third one, speed. So speed is equal to magnitude of velocity. So right now what is velocity? 8 meter per second. So answer is what? 8 meter per second. This both are same, 8 meter per second. Only speed is nothing, that is the magnitude of velocity. You get this answer. Okay, all of you guys must be note this example, then after we are go to this next one. Note it. See, second example, position of a particle is changes as per the x is equal to 2t square minus 20t, where x is in meter and t is in second. Find the position of particle. We have to find the position, means x is equal to, find when the velocity of the particle is becomes 0. When the velocity of particle is becomes 0. So we have to find this one when v is equal to 0. Okay, so what is v actually? So velocity v is equal to nothing, dx by dt. So put this value here. So d by dt of 2t square minus 20t. So use this differentiation, separate out this both this term. So 2 into d by dt of t square minus 20 into d by dt of t. So what is this final answer? So v is equal to 2 as it is. Use the power rule here. Here which rule? Power rule. And here differentiation of t is always 1, as we know. Okay, so 2 and 2 is comes in a multiplication, 1 power is decreases, 2 minus 1 minus 20, differentiation of t is what? 1. So what is v actually? So v is equal to 4t minus 20. So when you want a position of particle, you want a position of particle when velocity is 0. So put this is equal to 0. So v is equal to 0. It means 4t minus 20 is equal to 0. It means 4t is equal to 20. 20 comes to the right hand side. So what is t? So t is equal to 5 seconds. So at 5 seconds velocity becomes 0. But you want a x. So put this same value in a x. So what is x? So x is equal to 2 into 5 square. That is a position. That is the position. So position x is equal to 2t square. So t is replaced by 5. 2 5 square minus 20 into t means 5. So what is the answer? 5 square 25 into 2 50 minus 20 to 5 100. So answer is what? X is equal to minus 50 meter. What is the meaning of this? You must be understand. Suppose it is x axis, s equals 0 somewhere here, and this is x is equal to minus 50, means object is at this position. At this position the particle velocity becomes 0. At this position v is equal to 0. You must be understand this situation. Okay, so if you draw the x axis, so you can say somewhere the origin point, that is x is equal to 0, then particle is comes to rest at the x is equal to minus 50. See, a displacement position is maybe positive, maybe negative, maybe 0. Everything is possible for a position and displacement. So our answer is C, minus 50 meter. Okay, and the answer is given here also. All of you guys must be note this example. Then after we are go to this next. Okay, note it. Let's see third example. Velocity of a particle is changes with time as shown in figure. So velocity versus time graph is given to us. Velocity versus time graph is given to us. Find the displacement and the distance covered by the particle in 15 seconds. So all this graph is given to us. So what is the displacement and distance? So displacement is area, summation of area. See, v versus t graph is given to us. So what is displacement? So displacement is equal to area of v versus t graph. What is displacement? Displacement is equal to area of v versus t graph, as we know. So here the three areas are given to us. See, consider this area A1, this area A2, and this area A3. Consider this three area. Find this all this area. So A1 is equal to, see, that is a rectangle. So length into breadth. So length is 5, breadth is 10. Answer is what? 50. Find the A2. So A2 is a triangle. Triangle is 1/2 base into height. So 1/2 base is 10 minus 5. Base is what? 10 minus 5. Height is 10. So answer is what? That's a 5. So 5 into 5, 25. Find the A3. That is again rectangle. So rectangle means length into breadth. So what is length? 15 minus 10. What is breadth? 15. So our answer is what? 15 minus 10. So 15 minus 5, so that is 75, like this. But if you consider this situation, then these areas are positive and this is the negative. Why? Below area is considered negative, above area is considered as a positive. So actually this area is negative, okay, when you count the displacement. So how we get this displacement? See, so displacement is equal to A1 plus A2 minus A3. Otherwise you write here sign, no problem, minus, here also minus, then you get the answer directly. Okay, then what is the answer finally? So 50 plus 25 minus 75, answer is what? 0. See, 50 plus 25, 75, 75 minus 75, 0. And what is distance? So distance is equal to mod A1 plus mod A2 plus mod A3. Always distance, whenever you count the distance, at that time you must be use this equation. Why? Because distance is only positive and always increase. So use the mod sign. Means you just count the summation only. So 50 plus 25 plus 75. We count the positive sign only. See, so 50 plus 25, 50 plus 25, 75, 75 plus 75, 150. So 150 meter is our answer for distance. 150, and displacement is 0. That is no displacement, means what? Objects is come back to the same position. What is the meaning of this? Objects is come back to the same place. Okay, all of you guys must be note this, then after we are go to this next. Okay, note it. Let's see one example, standard example. You must be understand this example properly. Okay, position of particle is given by x is equal to 3t square minus 12t plus 4. This is the position of particle, which is depends on a time t, where x is in meter, t is in second. Find the direction of motion at t is equal. So what is the meaning of direction of motion? Direction of motion means direction of velocity. What is the meaning of direction of motion? Direction of motion means direction of velocity. Let's we just find the solution. So direction of motion means v is equal to dx by dt. It means d by dt of v. What is v? X, dx by dt. So d by dt of x. What is x? 3t square minus 12t plus 4. So write down 3t square minus 12t plus 4 minus 12t plus 4. Okay, let's find this value. So separate out this all the sum. So 3d by dt of t square minus 12 d by dt of t plus d by dt of 4. So what is velocity? So velocity is equal to 3t square minus 12t. So 3 as it is, use the power rule. So 2 into t minus 12 d by dt of this is what? 1, as we know, and constant differentiation always 0. So that is a constant. So here we use the different rule. For first use the power rule, for second differentiation of t is 1 and differentiation of constant is 0. So what is finally velocity? So 3 into 2, 60 minus 12, that is the velocity. You must be note this. At what position you want this? See, at t is equal to 1 second. At t is equal to 1 second. So put this 1 here. So at t is equal to 1 second, what is the answer? V is equal to 6 into 1 minus 12. It is minus 6 meter per second. What is the meaning of minus 6? Object is moving towards the negative direction. Object is moving towards the negative direction. If you try to draw the figure, then consider that is the suppose x-axis. Here somewhere x is equal to what? 0. Where is the particle? At t is equal to 0. So particle position is what? 0 minus 0 plus 4 meter. So here somewhere consider the x is equal to 4. So object is somewhere here initially at t is equal to 0. And now object is moving towards the negative direction. Object is moving towards the negative direction initially at t is equal to 1 second. At what time? At t is equal to 1 second. Where is, if you find where it is, then you put the value of t in a value of t is equal to 1 in a equation of x, you get the answer. But right now that is the condition. Direction of motion means object कहाँ पे जा रहा है, तो velocity की direction है वही motion की direction होगी. The direction of velocity is your direction of motion. So right now object is moving towards the negative direction. Okay. Now speed at t is equal to 1 second. Speed means magnitude of velocity. Write down this equation answer directly. Write down this answer directly. That is A. B. What is the speed? So speed is equal to magnitude of velocity. It means plus 6 meter per second. That is the second answer. Comes to the third one. So find the time when the V becomes a 0. So very simple. Let's find the C. So when V is equal to 0, when V is equal to, put this in this equation number 1. In equation number 1, put V is equal to, so 0 is equal to 60 minus 12. So t is equal to 2 seconds. Fine, write down. What is 60 minus 12? That is means 60 is equal to 12 is comes on the left hand side, becomes positive. So 60 is equal to 12. So what is 2? T is equal to 2 seconds. So at t is equal to 2 seconds, where this particle is comes to rest. So when it is moving and particle is somewhere here, then at that time V is equal to what? 0. Then what is the time? T is equal to 2 seconds. T is equal to 2 seconds. Okay. What is the extreme x position? What is the extreme x position? That is a quite important thing. See, let's we discuss about this one D. When x is becomes maximum, if any quantity becomes maximum, its differentiation is 0. If any quantity becomes maximum, its differentiation is what? 0. When the x is maximum, it means dx by dt is equal to 0. As we know, that is the use of differentiation. If any quantity becomes maximum, its differentiation is 0. So dx by dt is 0. If it is dx by dt is 0, it means velocity is 0. See? What is the dx by dt? That is velocity. When velocity is 0, see, when velocity at t is equal to 2 seconds, we already know this answer. Okay, so write down when velocity is 0 at t is equal to 2 seconds. It means axis becomes maximum, axis becomes maximum or minimum, whatever, maximum or minimum, maximum or minimum at what time? t is equal to 2 सेकेंड. मतलब 2 सेकेंड पे x या तो मिनिमम है या फिर मैक्सिमम है, इसको एक्सट्रीम बोलते हैं. ओके, सो लेट्स फाइंड, पुट दिस वैल्यू ऑफ t इज इक्वल टू एंड द इक्वेशन ऑफ x. व्हाट इज इक्वेशन ऑफ x? 3t स्क्वायर माइनस 12t प्लस 4. लेट्स बी, सो x इज इक्वल टू 3t स्क्वायर माइनस 12t प्लस 4. सो पुट t इज इक्वल टू हियर, सो 3t स्क्वायर, सो 3 इंटू 2 स्क्वायर 4 माइनस 12 into 2 plus 4. So what you get the answer? 12 minus 24 plus 4. So 12 minus 24 minus 12, 12 minus 24 minus 12 plus 4, that is a minus 8 मीटर. मतलब कि minus 8 मीटर तक ऑब्जेक्ट जा रहा है, उससे बाद वापस आ जाएगा. मीन्स दिस x is equal to minus x meter, and means objects is moving in this way. See, initially objects is moving in this direction and here come back like this. After this objects is coming back, it means objects is reach up to the minus 8 meter. After this object does not cross this minus 8 meter, it's come back from here. So we call it is x extreme. X extreme मतलब कि वो extreme position, that is what extreme position, extreme co-x coordinate, extreme x coordinate. Speed at t is equal to 3, so that is in homework. Try to solve this example by yourself. Find the distance and displacement between the 0 and 3 seconds. This is also in homework. मतलब कि 3 सेकेंड पे उसकी पोजीशन फाइंड करो तो डिस्प्लेसमेंट तो इक्वेशन में डायरेक्ट मिल जाएगा. सी पुट द डिस्प्लेसमेंट, यू गेट द डायरेक्टली. व्हाट इज दिस डिस्प्लेसमेंट? So x3 minus x0, that is a displacement. But what about distance? What about distance? Distance के लिए ऐसा फाइंड करना है. मतलब you consider this situation. Objects is somewhere here. We don't know. At x is equal to 3. Sorry, at t is equal to 3 second. हमने ऐसा प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व किया है, देखा. तो मतलब ऑब्जेक्ट का डिस्टेंस क्या होगा, यहाँ से यहाँ जाना है, उसके बाद वापस आना है, दैट इज कॉल्ड डिस्टेंस. डिस्प्लेसमेंट तो डायरेक्टली हो जाएगा x3 माइनस x0. डिस्टेंस के लिए आपको क्या करना होगा, टोटल पोजीशन फाइंड करो, उसके यहाँ से यहाँ का डिस्टेंस काउंट करो, यहाँ से यहाँ का डिस्टेंस काउंट करो, दैट इज x1 काउंट करो, इसको x2 बोलो, तो टोटल x1 प्लस x2 क्या हो जाएगा, डिस्टेंस. तो डिस्टेंस के लिए स्पेशल जो एग्जाम्पल हमने प्रीवियस सेशन में सॉल्व किया वो यूज़ करना है, ठीक है. तो दो एग्जाम्पल है ई और एफ, वो अपने आप होमवर्क में ऑल ऑफ यू गाइज मस्ट बी नोट दिस फुल एग्जाम्पल एंड ट्राई टू सॉल्व दिस बोथ दिस एग्जाम्पल ई एंड एफ बाय योरसेल्फ, ओके, एट योर होम. And the answer is given to us here. See, this is our answer. Displacement is equal to 3 meter, distance is equal to 23 meter, and velocity is equal to 6 meter per second. See, first answer, velocity is 6 meter per minus 6, so it means it's moving along minus x direction. It's moving along minus x direction. So that is a quite important example we have to discuss here, and all of you must be note this, okay. And the remaining two examples just try to solve at your home, okay. And if you have any doubt, then ask me during a doubt session, okay. Not this. Let's see next one, x versus t, v and v versus t graph. So out of this first graph is which one? See, first graph, this one. See, if object is at rest, then we already discussed about this. But if you draw the velocity versus time graph, what is the slope? So slope is equal to 0. See, horizontal line, as we know, if any straight line is horizontal, slope is equal to what, 0. If any line is like this, then slope is equal to what, 0. In x versus t graph, see, velocity is equal to what, slope of xt graph. xt ग्राफ का क्या है, स्लोप है, ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे स्लोप 0 है, इट्स मीन्स वेलोसिटी 0. What is the meaning of this velocity 0? If you draw the v versus t graph for our objects is at rest, then your answer is like this. v is equal to 0. मतलब v 0 होगा, okay. Second case, objects moving with velocity is constant, positive. See, if xt graph is like this, if means it's objects, if the straight line is like this, that is a positive slope. That is what, positive slope. So here the slope is positive. Let's see, here slope is what, positive. It means velocity is positive, but the slope is constant, it changes during this motion. No, here positive and constant. Here positive and constant. It means if you draw the graph of velocity versus time, then you get this type of answer, any positive constant. See, velocity does not change with time. See, it's constant. V is equal to constant. If you consider this graph, see, velocity does not change with time. See, at t1, t2, t3, at say at all those time velocity is same. So that's a horizontal line. Whenever this, see, this both graph are represent, both those graph are same. See, this graph is represents objects is rest, this graph is also represent objects rest. Both graphs are representation of this both graphs is same, only the coordinates are different. Here also the same thing, this both this graph are similar, okay. Means this theory is useful when you just understand something. Which type of thing? If you understand something like this conversion of a graph. from one graph to another graph. You must be use this concept, okay? And this is the one method to conversion of a graph. If you find the position, if you find the different data from the graph, okay? Let's see the last graph. If object is moving with a negative velocity, see this slope is negative, it means velocity is negative. If you draw the graph of v versus t, then the velocity is negative. It means like this, minus v. नेगेटिव मीन्स व्हाट, एक ऑब्जेक्ट से वो नेगेटिव एक्स में जा रहा है, ऑब्जेक्ट से वो नेगेटिव एक्स में जा रहा है, और पॉजिटिव मीन्स व्हाट, ऑब्जेक्ट है वो पॉजिटिव एक्स में जा रहा है, ओके? सो इन दिस वे यू जस्ट ड्रॉ द डिफरेंट ग्राफ. सो हियर वी कन्वर्ट द एक्स वर्सेस टी ग्राफ इनटू द वी वर्सेस टी ग्राफ. एक्स वर्सेस टी ग्राफ दिए है तो वी वर्सेस टी ग्राफ ऐसे ड्रॉ कर सकते हो, ठीक है? ऑल ऑफ यू गाइस मस्ट बी नोट दिस इन योर बुक्स प्रॉपर, ओके? नोट इट.